Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning in from. Welcome to today's Power Boost. So, our topic today is turn to each other. Turn to each other. And so, with that topic, what we want to focus on especially is the effort that we need to make, especially at this time when there is so much divisiveness. When there's so much divisiveness, we ought to remember that it is always true that united we stand, divided we fall. And we tend to forget that. And we feel very isolated and alone when we really ought not to be. Because as you go about your business today and every day, everyone around you are facing their own challenges of life, good and bad. And the one thing that we can share to lighten our own burdens, or even to have others join in our celebrations, is to remember that our thoughts are unlimited. Our thoughts carry beyond the physical. And so you are really never alone, no matter what the conditions are that you are facing. And so by turning to each other, you get the support from not just the people that you might know as your own close friends and connections, but by thinking this way, all of the people that you are coming into contact with, all of the people that you are encountering in your business or whatever it is that you are involved in, are able to share those burdens with you and help you to lighten your load. And so remember, as we always invite you to go within, and within, wherever you are at this moment, is this vast, unlimited sphere that you have every and all connections with, that inner silence, that inner support. And so this introversion is always empowering. It does not isolate you. It invites all those with whom you can reach in this world within to join you. You can entreat them, you can invite them, you can encourage them. And so this way you experience that sense of community that sense of belonging. You are not alone. And so the temptation always is to feel victimized and to assign blame to others or any particular situation or time or circumstance or even yourself. And then what happens is that instead of turning to each other, we find ourselves turning on each other. And that is what you want to avoid. It's always inviting to see the situation as beyond your control, to see the situation as opposing. But remember that in the strength that you get from numbers is multiplied 100-fold when you are individualizing everything. And so that's the invitation today. And so as you go about your business, make time to experience this community of kindred spirits and souls all around you that in one way or another are sharing their concerns, sharing your pain, and as well, sharing your joys. And so it is never a good policy to think of any situation that you want to change about your circumstance to be withholding. So your problems or challenges, if you will, are not solved by withholding what you might consider your limited supply from others. So if what's lacking is happiness, then that's what you want to share. That's what you want to give. If what you feel is lacking is love, then share love. If what you're lacking is understanding, compassion, all that you lack, you have within. And the more you share that with others, it multiplies your supply. And so you are always in a position to change your circumstances instantaneously by just this very small change in perspective. We are also powerful beyond measure, but we are unaware of it. And it's that awareness that we are alerting you to every day. And that's why these moments that we can spend together are to empower you and equip you with all that you already always have. And as these times demand, they demand that we share. They demand that we care. They demand that we are our brother's keeper. And as long as we maintain that perspective, you can face anything every day and be always ready to respond appropriately. Most of what is happening that is having us be in situations that are discomforting is that we allow that false self, that ego, because it's ego that's offended. And so we must maintain that distance. And as long as we keep this awareness in mind that we're not alone and that together is where our strength and resources are, then whatever you have to face can be overcome. And what we will be engendering together is the harmony, the peace, and the love that is in so much demand, especially at these times of divisiveness. And so let us, from this moment, be reminded where our power lies and what we find within this vast resource, this silent incubator, if you will, that gives birth to all that we are. We can bring to the surface. We can always connect with at any moment, at any time. And so now is the time for us to turn to each other, and together we shall rise. Om Shanti.